Alright guys, welcome back to the Paranormal Review, and today we have a photograph. I'm not sure what to call it. I'm just going to call it the Wally Hersom photograph, since it's him who offered, I guess, I'm not sure if he's offering only one group or anyone to disprove it 100 grand, but I think that's just kind of a joke. But this was posted to Bigfoot Evidence, and this is the picture that got sent in. And as you can see, it's dark, and you can just barely see this thing here, and you can see like the lighting behind it's kind of lighting up the sides of it here. I'm not sure if it's a street light or if it's the moon, but I'm assuming it's a street light with how illuminated the back of this creature is. And according to this is some kind of a camera that was set up during an expedition in the Sierras in 2013. Well, there's just a couple things wrong with this photograph, so let's get to it. Alright, so what I did is I took it, turned it black and white, added some contrast, and this is what we end up with. Okay, now the first issue is if it is a motion capture camera, or even if it's not a motion capture camera and it's just like, if it's just like video camera, right? I would assume you'd have a video of the creature walking across this way, or from back here forward this way, or from some direction. You know, you'd have more pictures of, more video of it. If this is a still frame, capture like a field camera, or a motion capture camera or a sensor or whatever, you would have this creature here as it went this way, stopping here, or you'd have it walking this way and having maybe behind this tree or wherever this thing is here, or even in front of it, or you'd have it a couple pictures a little bit further away. Okay, my second thing I have about this is the placement of the creature, which has to do with that first. If this was a legitimate camera, you'd have more pictures. Okay, you'd have more pictures of it. Okay, the second thing I don't like about this is if it is a motion sensor camera, like they're saying it is, or even if it's not, even if it's like I said, this applies to any kind of camera. Okay, let's just say any kind of camera, and this creature's not aware of the camera. Why is it in like a straight pose, standing right in front of the camera? I understand if it was turned to the left or the right, or if it was bending over or crouched down, but no, it's standing square, the shoulders, straight on to the camera. Say, geez, there's the Bigfoot. I mean, it's just too convenient. The arms are there. It looks like this arm is way skinnier than this arm. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but look at the head. It's like lopsided. It almost looks like a really fluffy mask, like where poofy on the edges where the ears are supposed to be or whatever. That's not really fitting right. The only thing I don't like about it is the legs. Look at the legs, okay? They look thick enough, but then you look in between here, it has that, those the model thigh gap or whatever they're talking about all over the place. Look at that. There's no, like, if this was a hairy animal with like 2 to 3 inches of hair, you'd have no gap right up there. It would just be full of hair and crap or whatever, right? But no, it's just a clean gap right up to the whatever, and you just got, the arms are pretty short to me. If this was a Bigfoot, I would assume the arms are a little bit longer, but like I said, you can't really assume things about Bigfoots because we don't really know much about them. We haven't ever observed anything, but it just seems like this arm is super short, and this one too, not as short as that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, the arms are inconsistent. It looks like a really badly made costume to me. That's my opinion of it, and it's not going to get any better than that. Anyways, guys, those two things do it in for me, or those three things. That the fact that there's no more pictures of it. If this was like capturing picture frames, it would be capturing more than just it right there. In order for it to get there, it has to pass through somewhere else in this photograph, right? It's not going to just jump out of a tree and land right there, and that's going to be the only picture, okay? Even if that was the case, and let's jump straight back up, it has to walk left, right, backwards, or forwards to get out of the frame. Or it has to walk, this way, in, or this way to get into the frame. So that's just bogus, saying that there's no other pictures of it. So this is staged. I'm just saying this is actually for sure staged, because if it wasn't staged, there'd be more pictures of it. Even if it were horrible pictures, I would still want to see them, and I think they would still post them. Anyways, guys, until next time, please subscribe. Send me any pictures or photographs you want me to review.